Hello, beautiful heart and souls. Crystal Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for another pick a card reading. This message today is going to be for you and your person. So it's not so much masculine or feminine or twin flame even. It's more so you and your person, whichever person you're thinking about at this moment. We're going to just pull cards and energy for you two together, and also what your energy is and their energy. And we're going to choose from two different groups today. So take a nice deep breath. Tune into the two different groups here, 1 and 2. Trust your intuition to whichever group is calling strongest to your intuition. That is most likely the message for you. I will place timestamps in the description for you. And I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in to all of you, my subscribers. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And it's just such an honor and pleasure. It truly is my honor and pleasure to tune in and share these messages with you. So with that, let's just get into it, shall we? We'll start with group number 1. Hello, group number 1. So this is going to be a message for you and your person. I pulled a Rumi card for just an overall theme of the two of you, and I'm going to do some tarot and some oracles for each of you. Okay, so let's see what you have here. We have the number 33, and it is you who show the way. You who show the way. Okay, this is really beautiful. Way showers, leaders, those of you who really listen to your own true authentic soul guidance. You forge your own path. You trust your heart, you trust your soul. You are the shining sun. I'm going to read a little bit of this oracle message from the Rumi deck. This is from the Rumi deck by Alana Fairchild. If you're interested, it looks like this. So let's see what the little poem is here from Rumi. You who show the way. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Rumi. I have looked to you in my darkest moments, searched for you as though fumbling for the candle and matches during an unexpected and interminable blackout. I am the ship at sea, seeking you as my guiding light. Nay, I am the sea, rising up to the horizon, because I yearn to be closer to you. Then, oh, to my greatest relief, you rise like a phoenix from the ocean, casting hallowed golden light all around you, this great blazing angel of holy fire. In a sweet instant, my soul rests in your presence. The sea becomes calm, the darkness abates. Your light reveals truth, and through your living presence, I know my true self again. I am what you are. Even when it appears I am returning after being lost in darkness, as though I could ever be extinguished. I am divine light. I am you, a living sun. Even in your unquenchable passion for service to humanity, to the world that offers you so much, there is a time when your most powerful offering is actually the most simply that of your presence. You show the way, you who inspire through how you choose to live and be, you who sometimes think yourself to be invisible, you who consider yourself to be of no particular or exceptional worth. Yes, you who through your choice to live your truth, reveal my face, demonstrate my love, embody my presence, heal my beloveds, and love my creations. This oracle comes to you with a special message. You are an inspiration. You are helping those around you, and even many whom you are unaware. You are doing this because this is your path, this is your way, this is your gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness, and through that dedication, inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstances. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You don't have to understand this or do anything with the information given, although you may find it of comfort or even be shocked by it, pleasantly perhaps. It is just an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive such an acknowledgement. You are also being gifted through this oracle with a sign, a portent. This oracle is an omen. An issue too difficult for you to understand, no matter how hard you have been working on it, is about to be resolved. You have no need to hold on to it or become more worthy of that resolution. It is going to happen according to the grace of the great beloved, and your job is to allow it to happen, to simply bear witness to the resolution, even if you have no idea what is going on in the process. You may find that whilst you are letting go, the resolution happens without you being aware of it until after the fact. Then apparently all of a sudden, what was an issue is no longer so. You who help others are a worthy recipient of the help of the great beloved. Be prepared to surrender all plans and convictions about what can and cannot be, about what you think you know and what you think you need. Allow the benevolent grace of the beloved to take you through the great waves as the seas become calm and serene under the living divine light. This oracle brings a message that if you have a situation in your midst that feels impossible to resolve, the divine has it covered. It shall be sorted out, and your sun shall rise. Just as day follows night again and again, so too shall your sun rise after any issue or struggle. Have faith and hope, and know that this is a sensible approach to any dilemma, no matter how serious it may seem. For what use is it to bemoan the absence of day, even on the longest night, when you know in every moment dawn is even closer to breaking once again? Your hope then is not foolish, but wise. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful. Really trusting and having faith, and even, in your not knowing, not being able to see the unknown or why all of this is occurring. There's a reassurance, a feeling of reassurance and faith and hope, and knowing that you're here for a bigger plan, a bigger purpose. There's something bigger. There's a reason for all of this. This card wanted to come out with this. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Okay, that's really beautiful here. So let's pull some tarot cards for your energy and theirs. See what the great beloved has to say for you here. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Swords, okay? So this is your energy, is what I'm picking up on. I feel you feeling very independent, very good about who you are. Everything that's happening, I feel like you're very connected, very in tune. And of course, there's those thoughts that really bring you down, of wondering why this all happened, feeling sadness, feeling grief, feeling even, betrayed or unworthy in some way, not understanding, wishing it would have, been different. And I see you still moving forward. It's like you know what to do. Let's get their energy here. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Three of Wands, okay? So, what I'm feeling here is that this relationship, for whatever reason, it's something that brought you into a place of your true, authentic independence, okay? It's brought you into a place of really being able to embrace who you are, feel really sure in your skin, in yourself, in your place on earth. I mean, your purpose, your confidence, all of that. I feel like you're very much in tune with who you are at this point, and you feel very good about being able to be here. Even if you're single and you're on your own, your heart is still open. It's all grounded. It's rooted in the right place. And there's a lot to learn from this situation. This person in your life has allowed you to fully embrace who you are. And you're going through a period of time where you're really beginning to become extremely masterful in your mental realm with your thoughts, how you manifest. It's a part of the process of becoming masterful and within the mind, learning how to think in a way that's truly in alignment with your heart and the dreams that you're manifesting. I feel like thinking is one of the greatest gifts that we can receive in terms of when our minds are healed, when we're aligned with that consciousness of the bigger picture, of the beloved, of the all-in-one. We have to go through a process where we let go of all of those old programs and beliefs and negative thoughts that prevent us from actually being able to tune in. So I feel like that's what is occurring for you right now. And your person is focused on creating their foundation in terms of learning about career choices, becoming more masterful in their trade, their skill, whatever it is, co-creating with others. They're really focused on their wish fulfillment, on emotional fulfillment, and they're looking forward to the future. They don't know what's ahead. They don't know what's coming for them. There's not really anything that they can see. I feel like they're not really in their head about this at all. I feel like they're in their heart, truly, that I feel like there's no hard feelings here when it comes to this relationship. I feel like this relationship served you both, and I feel like there's growth for both of you in this relationship in ways that you would have never imagined. So it's really about seeing this as a gift, a gift that allowed you both to be in alignment with who you are, and it's serving the greater purpose of love and of life and of humanity. We have, I know I made a huge mistake. I look at your picture often, and I'm still trying to find myself. So I feel like this is coming from your person. I feel like they have a deep love for you in their heart, and they're really doing their best to be the person that they want to be. And I feel like they don't feel like, I feel like you are very sure of who you are. You're very authentic. You're very sure of who you are in terms of like your personality, what you seek in life, what you want to do in life. It's like, you don't have to question it or think about it. And so this is causing you to think in terms of ways that, it's like you don't understand why it happened. And so it creates sadness, and it creates turmoil and unanswered questions and all of this. And I feel like they're trying to do their best now to, it's like you've inspired them in so many ways. You've inspired each other. However, I feel like they're trying to still find themselves. They're still searching for what fulfills them emotionally, because they don't know. They really don't know. And it has nothing to do with you at all. Just as, what you're going through, it's like this is an opportunity for you to really become more masterful in your own manifestation powers and how you create, and also how you heal. It could be that your role in life is not just, I feel like it's so much bigger than you realize. I feel like it's not just one thing or another. I feel like you're being guided in ways where you're learning about consciousness, the breakdown in consciousness, and what is required to heal that. And without going through your own personal experience, you'd never know. So I feel like they're more so on a path where they're more focused in the physical reality and trying to find themselves and what they, as far as career and like what they're good at and their talents and gifts, and they don't really know what's ahead. They're more so not really in their head about it. They're like trying to figure it out in their physical body, like where they have their place in life. I feel like they reminisce about you, and I feel like they've made a huge mistake, and they don't know how to correct it until they come into their own authentic nature. And I feel like that's what they're doing right now. So let's get some more oracle cards on each of you. I feel like you were really a catalyst for them in terms of, setting the course on them truly trying to find themselves and what they want to do in life. And I feel like for you, this is allowing you a time to really be with yourself, to have this opportunity to go within yourself in a way you never would have been able to had this not happened. Okay, so going with the flow is going to lead you to a lot of great surprises, and I feel the beloved energy, the energy of true love surrounding you. And I feel like this person has great fondness for you, and when they see your picture, they feel inspired to be that good person, to do the right thing. And if it wasn't for you, they may not be on that path, okay? So it's trusting this process. So let's see what we have here. We have the Phoenix for you, my goodness. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind, okay? And I see you moving forward, slowly and surely, moving forward towards more peaceful, serene, calmer, energy, thoughts, thinking, really, really being able to appreciate your thoughts for the wisdom, for the ability to think about life in a way that's really fun and stimulating to your brain, that's really healing, that's really nurturing, rejuvenating. I feel this is, always meant to be this beautiful process of transformation here with the Phoenix is quite remarkable, okay? And for them, they have the hammer. So sabotage, rebuilding, integration, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So, they've got some things they need to work on with themselves, and it's something they have to do on their own. And this is something you have to do on your own. So it's really about embracing it and seeing this as an opportunity to be able to really step into these energies and embody, yourself in a whole new way, in a deeper way. And I feel a lot of appreciation. They're going to be very focused in the physical world, hammering away with their hands, staying out of their heads, staying out of that negative thought process. And you're going to be learning how to really master your thoughts and become a really powerful thinker, which is amazing because we need powerful thinkers in this world in ways that are, aligned with the truth. And I feel that. I mean, I resonate with that completely. And I remember going through these periods of time, and I still do here and there. However, it's so profound. And when we reach deeper, profound places within our mind, and we see and get to experience like how the mind is so amazing when it's aligned with the heart, and how thinking can be so wonderful. It's just beyond words. Okay. So definitely trust the natural flow of this. It's going to stimulate your brain in ways that you've never been stimulated before. Your mind's going to feel very, very good. The consciousness here is beautiful, and it feels like you're both learning from everything that's happened, and you're going to continue to learn in really beautiful ways, okay? So let's see here. For you, we have creativity, number 4. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be a time that really unlocks your creativity, and you have the opportunity to really tune in with your creativity, be with yourself, and really allow yourself to see what comes through. That's going to really help your mind heal through any sort of thoughts. You're going to be in tune with those creative, inspirational thoughts. I feel like you're going to feel really good, really at one with the world, with the universe, with the beloved, with yourself. It's going to feel really, really great. And for them, we have 17, clarity. So this is going to bring a lot of clarity into their life as well, what their bigger purpose is here, their spiritual purpose, why they're here. They're really learning about who they are and why they're here. And I feel like you're really being able to tap more into the parts of yourself that you weren't able to in the past, that are a part of your purpose, a part of your journey, a part of your expression. And it's going to be very sacred and very special to you. And it's a part of you that has always been, it's like, I feel like it's been longing to be expressed, and now's the time when you finally get to do that. And it's just going to help you heal any painful things that are coming up for you, okay? The process of transformation is no joke. It really is no joke. And it's so profound and it's so amazing, and yet it can be very challenging at times. So to be able to tune into your creativity, to have that as a catalyst, it's truly a blessing. And I'm just, it's something that you can feel really grateful for, appreciate, and it builds your confidence. You feel proud of yourself. You feel grateful to be a part of something bigger. And it's a feeling that will be with you forever, the wisdom, the love, and it will always bring peace and soothingness to your heart and your mind and your body and your spirit. And to see them also on the path of learning truths and gaining clarity. And we have, again, the power of 3 here. They're learning about co-creation, how to be a co-creative component with others, with the world around them. And I feel like they're really doing their best, to be that. And so this is going to be a great period of learning for them. And I feel like whenever they're feeling a little bit of lack or they're unsure, they do think of you. They look at your picture, and I feel like, it brings up like, I made a huge mistake and I need to do this. Like, it's that important. And so I feel this deep, profound spiritual gratitude and awareness in both of you, okay, for each other and what you've done for each other. So for you, we have 8, embrace spirit. And look at this eagle here, this very beautiful eagle, very profound, a lot of messages, very sacred energy. This is going to be a time when you really tune into your sacred energy in ways you've never been able to before. It's going to be, it's the number 8, so strength. You're going to really feel your strength in a way that's really lovely. It's not just for getting through struggles. It's going to show you now. You'll be able to express it in ways that feel very, very deeply gratifying. Okay, and for them, We have let go of the old, number 22. So they're really learning to let go of the old paradigm, the old programs, the old consciousness, anything that wasn't in alignment with moving forward and growth and love. They're really learning how to embrace the new, embrace the future, embrace this period in their time and growth. And so it's really serving both of you very well, okay? Helping them let go of the old. See what the Ascended Masters want you to know. For you, retreat into nature. And I love this, how it's coming out with the creativity card too. So you may feel very inspired when you go out into nature. The flowers in bloom, the birds, whatever it is. I feel like nature will be very rejuvenating for you right now, especially if you're in your head a lot and you just need to get outside and get some fresh air, have a little moment to yourself. I feel like it's really going to rejuvenate your senses, help soothe your mind. Because it is a period of time where you're going to feel some pain in your mental realm. However, you have the solutions. You have, it gives you the opportunity to then respond to it and learn and grow from it in ways that you never have before. So I feel like it's really going to allow you, it's a very peaceful vibe, okay? So go easy on yourself, be gentle on yourself. And for them, they're learning how to take charge of their own life. They're learning how to take charge of what they create. They're learning how to take responsibility, be responsible for who they are. Life's going to present opportunities and challenges for them to take charge of situations, to be the person that they truly want to be, to be independent, to be authentic, to be in alignment with truth. Okay, so they're really going to be challenged to do that. They're going to be given opportunities to do that. So that they can learn from whatever mistakes they've made in the past. This is a period of time for them to learn their lessons in actual, physical ways. Whereas it's like you've learned so much already, and now it's more of a time of learning in a way that's it's like a higher learning, right, of education from spirit, and really being able to harness your creativity and enjoy that, and in new ways that are really going to. All I can feel from it is it's so deeply profound. Only you're going to know. Okay, it feels very creative, and it can still be it's a good time to be alone if you're going to be alone, because I feel like there's, so much that wants to pour out of you that it's really nice to have that time to yourself, especially with the creativity here. Whatever it is that you're creating, whether you're an artist or writer, you're really going to have that time to be able to allow yourself to express undisturbed, and that's really, really nice, okay? So for you, you've got the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. I feel like a lot of support around your heart energy. If your heart's feeling any sort of grief or sadness, you're really going to feel the support come in, the emotions come in that really nurture you, that really support you, that you feel that connection, and I feel like it's going to inspire your creativity. It's going to feel very raw and real and authentic, and I feel like it's just going to, breathe life into your heart. And I feel like it's also the opportunity once again to feel the support of the angelic realm, of your spirit guides, your soul, your team, and that connection growing stronger and deeper for you. I feel you really evolving in so many ways with yourself, not just your consciousness, but your entire being. Okay, so this is really beautiful, and just know how supported and loved you are through this whole process. Okay. Embracing the unknown, and it's like the answers and the situations, any answers to your questions, I feel will be revealed to you as you embrace the flow and just go with it, especially through your creativity and just relaxing and being gentle on yourself. I'm even seeing you like watching a movie or something, and then like something you were thinking about, like the movie's portraying, like just in really fun, easy ways that just feel really effortless. Like there's no effort on your part at all. It's really, really great. Okay. And for them, they have storm warning. Okay. So I feel like this is, once again, it's like they're really going to be learning about their intuition. It's the number 10. So it's new opportunities. It's clearing out the old. It's opening up the infinite to them, the infinite possibilities. It's showing them, in actual physical life, like how all of this manifests. And they're going to have to respond to it in physical life, like in their face, basically. However, they have this wisdom inside them. They've learned so much up to this point They're ready for these challenges. They're ready for these opportunities. So the storm warning, whenever they feel something, they're going to know that they need to pull back a little bit. They're going to know that they need to take shelter. And it's going to show, like they'll pick up on their instincts. There's a storm coming. They'll take shelter, and then they'll see the storm pass. So it's like they need to have these experiences to affirm to themselves their own power, how, their own connection to source, their own connection to their soul. And I feel like this is something they felt guided to do no matter what. Like, it's kind of like they had to have this time on their own to discover more of who they are, and there's no other way to do it. So I feel like this is really nice, especially here with Moses. It's like, this is the time when they need to take charge of the situations in their life. They need to take charge of their life, because there's no one else that can do it for them. And now's the time. There's no going back. They're not getting any younger. It's that sort of thing. Okay. So let's get a questions card for each of you. Okay, for you, we have, why do I forgive? How have I changed from feeling resentful to accepting mistakes? How do I feel when I forgive? Okay, so this is a question for you to allow yourself to observe yourself, reflect on, ponder, feel into, okay? It's a part of this healing journey, whatever it is that you're healing within your own thoughts, within your own feelings, especially in this relationship. It's an opportunity to learn deeper about forgiveness. And for them, how do I feel when I know I am capable? Why am I capable? How have I changed from thinking I can't to knowing that I am powerful? So again, this is an opportunity for them to really feel their own responsible nature, to be responsible for themselves, to know that they're capable, to be in integrity, to really own themselves, to really own their lives. And, this life is presenting these challenges and opportunities for them to step into that, to embodying their power, to being responsible for who they are and what they create, and taking ownership. If they make mistakes, they learn from them, and that's how we grow. That's how we learn. That's how we become wise. That's how we do it right. So they're really looking to the future. They don't know what's ahead. They don't know what's in store. They know that if they follow their heart, their wishes will be fulfilled. And so that's what's allowing them to be motivated to move forward. And they'll have to face these things in integrity, in responsibility, and learn from them. And, it's like this relationship, it wouldn't have been possible without this relationship. Okay. Let's get a self-love card here for each of you. For you, we have, wellness is the natural state of my body. My body communicates with me. I am willing to listen to and understand its messages. So I feel like this is a really great time where you're really in tune with your body in new ways, where I feel like you're being more gentle with yourself, more loving, more kind, more relaxed, more nurturing to what's really good for your body. And you're able to honor it. You're able to honor it. You're able to be present with your body. You're able to really take care of yourself and your body on your own. It's like there's no one hindering you. There's no distractions. There's no disturbances. You're really able to be in that state of wellness with yourself and try new things and experiment in new ways, and just kind of do whatever your body feels. You're going to have all the time, like the freedom to do that. Wellness is the natural state of my body, and get to experience it as well. They have, I am good enough. There is no need to struggle to be better. All I need to do is love myself more today than yesterday, and treat myself as someone who is deeply loved. Okay, so they're really learning their worth, their value right now. The opportunities are being shown to them through their own hard work and dedication and responsible actions. I really feel responsible actions, dedication, commitment, responsibility is what they're going through right now and what they're learning, and realizing that their own value, their own worth, that they are good enough. Any sort of victim mentalities will be healed through this process as long as they really align with it and say yes to it and continue following through with their heart. Okay, they're really being shown who they really are, so that there is no more victim mentality at all. Let's get a Bob Ross card here to finish off, to close the message here. So for you, we have the Ten of Swords. Use absolutely no pressure, just like an angel's wing. Oh my goodness. And we have, the Ten of Swords. Is it? Yeah, the Ten of Swords here. Use absolutely no pressure, just like an angel's wings. So again, I feel like this is a time for you to really embrace gentleness, going easy on yourself, nurturing yourself, relaxing, recovering, rejuvenating, allowing your body to lead the way, really take heeds of the messages of your body, nurture your body, allow it rest, allow it rejuvenation time, nurture it with good foods, good vitamins, good water, tea, whatever it is that soothes your heart and soul. Allow yourself to rest, rest and relax. I'm really feeling that a lot. I'm feeling like the downtime is really good for you right now. And the creativity doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It could just be, whenever you feel inspired, or it could be when you're laying down, doing something, watching a movie, or just laying down and, creating something, writing, drawing, coloring, anything like that, working with plants. I'm even seeing like pressed flowers. Like there's like all these little projects that you can do that are very quiet, or you can just be creative in any little thing. I feel like it's nothing that needs to feel strained or like you have to do. It's just more enjoyable and in the moment and inspired, and allowing yourself to just move on your intuition whenever you feel inspired in gentle ways, And they have Seven of Pentacles. There's nothing wrong with having a tree as a friend. Oh my goodness. I feel like here with the Seven of Pentacles, it's really teaching them, the importance of hard work and dedication and what it takes, to create something, all the work and energy that goes into it. So they're learning appreciation and gratitude and paying attention to details and how they invest their time and energy and where they put it, and the results of it, cause and effect. Okay. And like right now they're going through a time where they need to rely on themselves and connecting with sources of nature, their spirit guides, and not being so codependent on others. I feel like this is also helping them move out of lack, codependency, anything like that, any sort of victim mentality where they turn to people and expect people to do things for them. There's nothing wrong with having a tree as a friend. I don't know, something like, them realizing that there's so many ways to, nurture their own connection to themselves and not have someone else doing it for them. Okay. So this is really beautiful for both of you. You're both growing in amazing ways, and you're both showing the way. You're both way showers. It's like you're both reflecting the whatever was necessary for you to grow and evolve in this life and this journey. And so you're both blessings, and blessings to each other, whether you see it or not, whether you recognize it or not, whether it's in disguise or not. Eventually you will look back and you will understand the importance and significance of this relationship and this time. And there's no knowing at this point where it's all headed. All that's important is that you stay present in the moment and affirm for yourself what's going on, and follow your intuition and follow your inner guidance, and, honor your heart, stay in the love. Do your best to stay in the love. And when you have any sort of negative feelings or emotions that arise, allow yourself privately to express them. Journaling is really great for that, or art. Any way that you can, allow it to get out of your body. I want to say escape out of the body, but whatever you can do to resolve those, the transformation with the Phoenix energy, helping sort of energetically burn away anything that no longer is necessary, and allowing the natural process of that to occur. Okay. Use absolutely no pressure. Just allow nature to take its course. Retreat into nature when you need a little, inspiration from the elements around you. I just feel it very supportive, very loving, and all is really well. Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads, okay? No stress, no worries for you right now. No stress activities. Nurture yourself, all right? Group number 1. I truly hope this message resonated and just brought affirmation, love, support, wisdom, guidance moving forward. Be really good to yourselves. I'm so grateful. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It truly is my honor and pleasure to share these messages. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe if the message resonated. I love you all infinitely. I'm so grateful to share these messages, and I will see you all again very soon for the next pick a card. All my infinite love as always. Peace. Hello, group number 2. How are all of you beautiful heart and souls? Thank you once again for tuning in. So let's see what's going on with you right now in your person. This is from the Rumi deck, and we have number 1, beyond death, life. Okay, beyond death, life. I'm going to read a little bit from the book here for you, and we're going to pull some tarot and some oracle cards for you and your person and just see where the energy is for both of you. But let's start with this first. So beyond death, life, number 1. The Rumi poem is, footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Rumi. I am calling to you. Can you hear me? Listen. Within your heart, there I speak. My voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come. Lay it to rest now. The ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known, for what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure, beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel, stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. The soul craves variety because it leads to wholeness, and wholeness leads to divine revelation. The purpose of the soul incarnating in this world, in the first place, is to realize its divinity through the sacred crucible of life. The older the soul, the closer it is to the realization of divine oneness, and the more powerful its determination to shed that which would constrain complete and conscious immersion into the divine presence. So here you are, an old soul, at the edge of something you have known, at the cusp of an ending and a beginning. Perhaps you are already in surrender and falling in, or perhaps you are fearful and resisting as you greet your unknown destiny. Yet this moment is happening because your own divine soul has chosen for it to be this way, so that love may grow. There is no punishment in this ending, nor is there anything to fear. There may be pain, there may be grief and loss, there may be uncertainty and even insecurity. Yet you have a heart big enough to bear such growing pains. Your heart is even big enough to receive the joy that is lying in wait for you as you stumble across her in the course of your clumsy, inspired travails into new life. You can scoop her up in your arms and spin her wildly about as she delights in your embrace, throwing her head back and laughing her vibrant, contagious laughter, filling you with exquisite ecstasy. Yet you shall know the truth, the knowledge that the divine is with you, guiding every unfolding moment of your life journey. No matter how dark it may first appear, the divine is with you in unflinching generosity, with compassion, and with fierce passion for your blossoming into all that you are, all that you can be. So what must you do to receive this divine grace, this new life? You must be willing to face death. It may be that death has come to you in the form of loss of a beloved one, a physical loss that takes you into the darkest despair or depths of your grieving heart. It may be death that comes to you in the ending of a financial or professional situation you once relied upon. It could also be the sense that you don't really know who you are anymore, old identities having shown themselves to be inadequate, inaccurate, mere ego masks too small for the great being that you are starting to suspect you may be. Your death may be a choice to let go, to take a step in a new direction, to move house, to end a relationship, to change career, or to step away from a religious or philosophical tradition or a group or teacher. Your death may not feel as though it has come by choice at all. It may be a sickness that leaves you feeling helpless, a relationship or other life circumstance changing when you wish with all your heart that it would not. Your transition through this death may be triggered by an inner feeling that you cannot quite pin down. Nonetheless, it powerfully propels you away from what has been and toward untapped possibilities, perhaps even towards great confusion as you encounter life in a new way, feeling even somewhat unprepared and uncertain as to what may lie ahead of you now. How you deal with this grace, hidden though it may at first appear to be under the cloak of crisis, is up to you. You have enough spiritual intelligence to shift perspective and to choose, if you wish, to rest your inner gaze upon what lies beyond the death. Gaze instead upon the new life that is calling you. When you know deep within that no matter what experiences you have had in your life, that you are untainted, you will be more easily able to trust in the love the divine has for you. You won't question your worthiness, and therefore you will trust in life more easily and more fully, no matter how much it asks of you at times. The divine is a relentless lover. It wants nothing less than your total being to be held in its embrace. Sometimes that means we will have to give up lesser loves for the greater lover, the divine one that calls us to remember our true nature. You are a beautiful, blazing soul, having a human experience that defies explanation and opens you up to divinity. This is what is happening in your life now, whether the death is obvious and painful to you, or whether you are uncertain as to how it is yet showing up in your life. Either way, there is an ending imminent and new life coming to you, with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine its beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming, whilst honoring what is no longer to be. Okay, so my goodness, you have a lot of energy surrounding you that is absolutely pure, sacred, true love. Okay, and I know it's a lot. I know the transition is intense, and there's no denying that at all. So let's see deeper what the beloved energy of the divine wants you to know at this time. Okay, we're going to pull some tarot cards for your energy and for your person's energy. So we have the Hanged Man for you. This is your energy. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Pentacles, okay? And for their energy here, let me just give it a couple shuffles. We have the Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Star. This is interesting because the first message, I also pulled the Nine of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So this to me feels like for you, there's an opportunity here for you to really be able to see things in ways that you've never seen them before. There's new angles that you're going to be looking at your relationships, your life, not just your relationship, but your life in general, the whole thing. I feel like this is really deeply about having a profound spiritual awakening, and I feel like you are really coming into your independence. You're really coming into your authentic worthiness, like feeling worthy, feeling valued, understanding your value, understanding your worth. And I feel like this relationship has caused you to look at things in ways that you may have never looked at them before. It's really causing you to maybe observe this person too in a way that it's like, I don't feel any sort of bitterness or hate or any sort of lack or of resolution. I feel like there's a deeper understanding here. And I see you really able to focus on your finances, your career, your craft, your trade, like whatever it is that really makes you happy. I feel you very good. It's like the energy is clear in that. And with these new perspectives, it becomes even clearer. There's something here that really allows you to define your life purpose. And it's like you've cleared out the old energy so that you can really be present with it. It's something that you've always felt really good about being present with. However, I feel like now's the time where you really get to become masterful in that. And it feels really, really good. For them, I feel like they're doing their thing already. And I feel like they're working. And I feel like they're receiving new opportunities in their mind and their heart space of how they can align with the divine energy within them to receive the opportunities that I feel like you're already in somewhat of a flow of. I feel like you already have this inspired energy within you. You're already aligned in some way with your craft, with your skills and your talents. And now's the time for you to really be able to perfect those, to have the time for yourself to do that. And I feel like they're now receiving those energies. They're receiving those ideas and insights on how to create finances for themselves. And I feel like they're in an energy of healing, of learning how to be more in tune with nature, with life itself. I'm going to pull some twin flame messages here just to get some insight into what they're thinking. I feel too much pressure right now. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. And I'm afraid to take that next step right now. So I feel like they're in a place of learning about relationships and who they really are. This is very similar to the first message. However, there's, with this, I feel like they lack the confidence and the initiative to be able to really step up and make a commitment to any sort of relationship right now. I feel like they really need to find themselves, figure out what they want to do in life. And this is a time where they're going to feel very vulnerable. They're going to feel very, it's like if they don't know what to do, they just resort to what they've always done. And so they're beginning to receive these ideas as they open up their heart to spirit, as they open up their heart to life. I feel like this person wasn't able to express their heart in a way that really, really, it's like there's a lack of commitment. There's a lack of being able to really open up to the greater picture in life. And so I feel like you're evolving. You're really embracing evolution of your consciousness and growing, continue to grow and thrive. And I feel like they just didn't know how to do that. So there's not being able to take the next step. Like they're afraid. They have some fears that they need to face. And so I feel like this is a process for you to really let go of the old, really let go of surrendering to this transition of the death energy, letting go of whatever was no longer, viable to move forward. I'm hearing like viable. You're really in the energy of thriving. Okay. So I feel like, with them feeling too much pressure and all of that, it was really holding you back and holding them back too, because they needed to take these steps. And I feel like the separation of this relationship, allows the pressure to be kind of let off a bit for both of you, where you're able to focus in your guided path and they're able to focus in theirs. It's just like being able to breathe and being able to do what you need to do. So let's get some oracle cards for each of you. Actually, let me pull a love card here just for the general energy of both of you. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Okay, so I feel like this is an opportunity for both of you, to really be in tune with what is calling to your heart and soul and be able to go after it, be able to really embrace the opportunities to do that. This is really going to clarify a lot of things for both of you. Especially for you, whoever's watching this, maybe not necessarily for them at this time, but for you, I feel like you really understand this in a deeper level. And there's so much that's been dwelling in your heart, and you're able to see with clarity, why this had to happen, why this separation needed to occur. They weren't ready to move forward. They weren't ready to grow. And you've been ready for a long time. So, the divine steps in, the energy is it is what it is, and we flow with it or we don't. And I feel like you really having this opportunity to look at things and see things, you're able to let go and be in that flow, and it's going to allow you the freedom to really enjoy whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. And we have nurture for you, number 29. Nurture. So I feel, again, nurturing your talents, your gifts, your creativity in terms of building your solid foundation, your finances, if you're a business owner or if you're wanting to start a business, if whatever you do that you want to become more involved in and watch grow, I feel like you're really nurturing that. And it's nurturing your heart and your spirit, whatever nurtures you. I'm even seeing you like engaging in activities you enjoy, hobbies you enjoy, listening to the music you enjoy, the activities that you just do for fun. Like you're able to really be present with those. You're able to choose to do those and have fun. And I feel like as you do that, it inspires this person here, your person, to choose the path of healing, to choose the path of following their heart and spirit, to choose to be open to the divine ideas flowing into them. Because I feel like this is very much related. It's like there's something here about feeling inspired by one another, or more so, you may not be aware of how you inspire them. I feel like they're inspired by you in so many ways. Okay, let's see what their energy is. Communication, number 18. So I feel like they're learning how to communicate with their soul more directly. I feel like they're really learning how to communicate with the divine, with their angels, their spirit guides, like all of that, really opening up to the spiritual path. where I feel like you're more in tune with it. You've been in tune with it. You're more like playing around, having fun. You're able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're able to really be in the moment. Okay. And this came out number 20 for you. Know your fears. Okay. Knowing your fears. And I feel like this is a part of the hangman's energy and being able to see things from new perspectives. Also the death energy here. Really being able to identify your fears and to approach whatever it is in your life with that beautiful energy of love, of trust, of strength, of wisdom, and not being afraid to stay in alignment with those, that you don't say no to opportunities or to paths that are meant for you just because of fears that arise. And I feel like this is helping you face whatever fears are in your life and move past them, move forward. Integrate them into your experience in beautiful new ways. It may be scary to be like alone or single for the first time or without this person in your life. I feel like, that's a part of facing fears. Here we have number 11 for them, embrace the masculine. So they're being guided to embrace the masculine energy within them. They may have been afraid to be really vulnerable for a long time. And so they're going to be learning more about what it means to be vulnerable, in terms of their masculine energy, how to take action on their vulnerabilities, not to hide them away, not to ignore them, because that hinders them from growing and from moving forward and feeling that confidence within themselves to say yes to what they know is right, to what they know is true for them. Okay. I feel like they're having some regret here on not being able to communicate properly their feelings, their heart, what it is they truly want, even with themselves. If they can't do it with themselves, they're not going to be able to do it with anyone. So I feel like they're really going to be learning that right now, how to communicate with themselves, how to be honest and truthful with themselves. And I feel that here with embracing the masculine energy and being able to take action with truth, especially here with communication, true communication from the heart, from the soul. And saying yes to it and meaning it and aligning with it and not just being wishy-washy about it and being like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, I feel like they're really going to be given the opportunities to have that confronting those things. And I feel like this is, a powerful time for you to embrace your fears from a very inspired place in your life where you don't feel hindered in any way to do that. There's no insecure energy around to hinder that process for you, okay? Know your fears. And this is more so an energy where you just know what they are. You don't necessarily need to face them. I feel like I need to read this message here for you. Hold on one second here. Is it Wisdom of the Oracle? I think it's so. Number 20. You have fears both big and small. Some fears felt for good reason. It serves to remind you to be cautious and not to take foolish and dangerous risks. Other fears you feel are but shadows that you have made real and given substance. They serve only to make you doubt yourself, to question your good judgment, to fear success, to restrict and to limit. Look within, know your fears. Shine a light upon them and see them for the shadows and myths that they are. So yeah, I feel like this is helping you more easily identify, anything that may have been holding you back that really had nothing to do with you, okay? However, when we feed those fears. So I think this is really, really good. This is really good, okay? For you, we have listen, Manchushri. Listen. I love how this comes out with the hangman, because this is, about listening to your intuition, listening to the divine within you, listening to the subtle voice, the quietness, really listening to your feelings, trusting your feelings, trusting your inner guidance, trusting what you perceive, trusting what you know to be true, trusting what you perceive from any angle. It's like this is a time of really being able to hear and listen to you, to what you feel, to your instincts, to your knowing, to your wisdom, to your truth, to all of it. I feel like you're going to be really be able to hear that right now. With this clearing of the death energy, with the embracing of the sacred profoundness of all of it and gratitude, I feel like you're going to be hearing yourself in new ways, your connection in new ways that are really powerful, really profound, and something you can only do, when you're on your own in this type of situation, okay? And for them, take charge of this. Oh my goodness, this came out in the first message. I can't believe it. I had to do two different, completely different messages, and they're very similar. That's okay. Take charge of this situation. So again, they're learning how to take charge of the situation of their life. They're learning how to take charge of their life. They're learning how to make decisions for themselves. You know, they're really learning to be responsible and accountable and in alignment with integrity, and to, you know, really be present with their life, you know, not to take things for granted, not to, you know, hold themselves back because they don't want to learn about how they work, how they grow, you know, learning how to communicate, learning how to connect, learning about themselves, being responsible, being confident, and really taking charge of their life, taking charge of situations in their life. So I feel like they're really being guided to do that and being given the opportunity to do that. Okay. I feel like they have a lot of support in that area. It's going to be a time where they really build their confidence in themselves and the communication, really being able to feel what's right for themselves. However, I feel for them, it's more about taking action, whereas for you, you're really able to be more receptive at this time, you know, where you don't have to move around a lot. You don't have to be taking a lot of action. You've already done that in the past. This is the time for you to, if you are taking action, it's more so on your gifts, your talents, your work, your career, things that are supportive to your foundation, or it's, you know, connecting in ways that are playful, that are fun, that are nurturing to your body, that are enjoyable activities that feel really good to your heart and spirit. And I feel you are very, you know, as far as like your finances are concerned and any of that, like your foundation, I feel you very solid, very stable in ways of being able to, you know, everything you need is provided. There's no lack in that department. You're doing really well for yourself, okay? And you have rest and rejuvenation, number 19. Okay, this is very similar to the first message, so you may resonate with it as well. Allow yourself time right now to rest and rejuvenate, to really, you know, it's like, I feel like there's even a bit of more intention when you're resting and rejuvenating, like you're able to receive the insight of your inner guidance, your, you know, divine guidance, all of that, and to be with your spirit guides, to be with your team, to really help you understand deeper levels of yourself, deeper wisdoms that are more profound. I feel a lot of beautiful meditative energy that's surrounded with just this beautiful sacred energy of your ancestors, of the world, of humanity itself, of really learning and feeling the rejuvenation energy, you know, feeling the healing energy. I feel your body rejuvenating. I feel you in a very powerful time in your life right now. Like it feels very powerful, where you become, you know, very aligned with yourself, very unstoppable. Okay, and here they have the door to personal healing and happiness. So this is an opportunity that allows them to really embrace their own path and walking through that door of healing and happiness, personal healing. They need to find what makes them happy first before they can make anyone else happy, before they can really commit to a relationship. They need to know how to make those commitments to themselves and what makes them happy and what brings them joy, and feel the confidence in being able to make those decisions, so that when they're ready for a relationship, that they're able to, you know, bring the best of themselves, and there's no excuses or anything. It's like, I feel like there's, you know, this time period where both people are really being supported in ways that benefit, you know, being able to be the person that you want to be, being a good partner, being in a healthy relationship requires us to know ourselves and to know what makes ourselves happy, know how to heal ourselves, you know, how to take charge of our lives. So this is really, really powerful for both of you and very healing. And they're going to be going through a period of learning how to heal, you know, learning how to connect, what's right for them and how to connect. And I feel like you already have some ways of being able to do that, where you can be more relaxed and rejuvenate and just really ease into it and go with the flow of all of it, okay? Okay, so for you, we have karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you, okay? So a karmic relationship meant to teach you whatever it is you needed to know about yourself and how to grow, you know, both benefiting one another and learning lessons. When you choose to learn, you grow. They have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. So they may even feel that this was more of a friendship to them than an actual partnership relationship, something moving forward, which may be why they felt too much pressure, or why they were afraid to take the next step. So I feel like this is a really, it's really good because you're both honoring, what's right for both of you. And I feel like, if anything, this relationship is what allowed you to really see this as the catalyst for the next stage of your life, the growth and evolution of your life, allowing you to really get in tune with yourself in a very personal way for both of you. And I feel like you recognize this, like you see it for what it is. And whatever this is, it's like you're both being supported and uplifted in the best ways. And I feel like there's a recognition here of the importance of how the relationship has served both of you. And I feel like this person still feels you as a friend, someone that is a friend to them or was a friend to them and did everything, in that way. And I feel like, I don't know if it feels that way for you. I feel like there's a bit more like of karmic energy. However, I feel like, there's definitely a friendship type of energy between the two of you. Let me get some questions cards here. So you have, how do I feel when I am positive? Why am I positive? How have I changed from finding faults to focusing on what is good? So I feel like this relationship really helped you feel that contrast and have some things reflected that you could look at and say, okay, maybe you felt positive in ways you've never felt before in this relationship. And so it really helped you see any sort of negative patterns and release them. And that's, a part of this, this death transition process feels very sacred. Like it feels very welcomed, like you're ready for it. And it's really nice to have that feeling as opposed to, it feeling dark or heavy. So how do I feel when I feel positive? This is really going to be where you can experience, the duality, so to speak, within yourself and being able to embrace both in a very healed, neutral place. Let's see what they have here. Why do I commit? How have I changed from complaining to finding solutions? How do I feel when I am committed? Okay, so maybe they had some commitment issues and this relationship really helped them identify those and is helping them work on those in their life. Because especially with the coffee cup, like maybe they were just being more casual about it, whereas you're more interested in something more committed, full-time, like, you're all in. So this is helping them identify that and what it means to them to be committed and what it means to be in a relationship and what's required of a commitment. How have I changed from complaining to finding solutions? Helping them see how they contribute, to their own, part in the relationship. Being able to speak, being able to feel good and authentic in the relationship, being able to communicate properly. Those are all reasons why we have relationships. And so I feel like it's helping them see the things more clearly in that and take relationships more to heart and not just, maybe it's helping them grow and they actually want a commitment now as opposed to just dating or casually dating or whatever it is. So wow, that's really powerful, okay? That's really powerful. Let's get a self-love card here. Actually, let's do Bob Ross first. Get a Bob Ross card for each of you. So for you, we have the Two of Hearts. This is not something you should labor over or worry about. Enjoy it. If painting does nothing else, it should make you happy. So I feel like this is affirming, you are such a beautiful, loving person. You're looking for commitment and partnership and harmony within that relationship. And, it's not just about being with someone. You're someone who wants to be in love and be in a partnership. So it's not something you should labor over. It's not something you should worry over. It should feel effortless. It should feel, complimentary and beautiful. And you should share the same values and all of that. So I feel like this is really helping you see that very clearly for yourself and align with those values, align with that love within yourself, and know that your intentions were rooted in the right place. This relationship was, helping you grow and see your triggers and whatever it is that you needed to see within yourself to prepare you for what it is you truly desire, to help you feel more positive in your choices and within your energy, within who you are as a person. So let's see what they have here. They have the 10 of Clubs or the 10 of Swords, or 10 Ten of Wands, I'm sorry. This would be a good place for my little squirrel to live, okay? So I feel like they're a little bit, it's like they're kind of all over the place. They have to hone in on what it is they truly want, what they're truly passionate about. The Ten of Wands, it feels like a lot of different, they haven't identified quite yet, like who they want to be, who they want to be with, or a type of relationship. So they're learning how to do that, and they've got to walk through their own healing and happiness and look at their own, question their own self in terms of commitment and all of that. So it's really helping them find that within themselves. I feel like they have certain ways of being, and it's like, I feel like there's a lot that they need to focus in on before they commit to someone in their life. And so, yeah, the Ten of Wands, I feel like they're carrying a lot of ideas and inspiration, and they're just in a place right now where they're learning, what they truly want and what they truly desire. And so, I feel like it's like this relationship there's genuine love here, I feel like there's genuine love, and maybe they felt like you're someone who could just fit into their lifestyle and whatever was going on. However, you both have different ideas on what a relationship is. And so it's like, I feel this energy of like, well, this would be a good place for you to live. And I don't see you seeing eye to eye on certain things that are important when it comes to partnership. So so for you, we have, I help create a world where it is safe for us to love each other. Love is the most powerful healing force there is. I give it and accept it without limitation. Okay, so this is absolutely beautiful for you. You're really focused on creating that nurturing, safe space, that loving space of love. I'm feeling space of love, a nurturing space of love for you and your partner, your family. A place that is unique to you, complementary to you and your energy effortlessly. And that really is your priority and your focus. And it's really beautiful, safe for two people to love each other, for family members to love each other, to be real, to be yourselves, where you can just be free to be who you are and feel safety in that. And you're a very loving person. So in no way should you ever stop loving or being who you are. You've got to, accept things as they are and continue to grow and move forward and flow through whatever transitions are required for you to continue being yourself and evolve, and stay open to that and keep creating that space of love for yourself, okay? And they have, I am open and receptive to all good. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance, okay? So I feel this is really great. It's helping them stay open and receptive to what is good, without seeing anything negative. And maybe that includes that there are negative things in life. There's light and dark, there's good and bad. And I feel like this is a part of them learning what it means to be good, open and receptive to all good, what it means to be all inclusive, recognizing, their worthiness and deserving to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. And what that means. We're talking about commitment here, creating those safe spaces. So your relationship is really beautiful and helping you both see and reflect on what's important, what you need to know to grow and evolve as people, and to really be where you're meant to be with the right people. You both really help each other grow in tremendous ways. And I feel like this transition is very profound for both of you. Like, you've both served each other in the most beautiful ways. It couldn't be any better. Like, if it wasn't for the two of you, you wouldn't be moving on in this amazing way. You wouldn't be evolving in the way that you are, and with your heart open to what's right for you. And I feel like you rooting each other on. I feel like you supporting each other. I don't feel any hard feelings. I just feel love and gratitude here, honestly, for having this relationship and for being able to see what you need to see and to move forward and to honor it for what it was and what it is, because it's a part of who you are, and it's why you get to embrace yourself in all of these ways and continue growing. There's no hindrance here. There's no setbacks. It's just becoming more of who you are and enjoying more of who you are and being grateful for the love in your life and for the relationship that taught you so much about yourself. And who knows where it goes in the future? No one knows. All we know is, that we continue aligning with our heart, embracing our heart and the love, and it continues unfolding in the way that it's meant to. So, my goodness, group number 2, I truly hope this message resonated and just brought peace and affirmation to your heart, any wisdom or guidance moving forward for you. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It truly is my honor and pleasure to be here with you and share these messages. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I love you so much, infinitely. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe if the message resonated. My goodness, I'm just so grateful and honored to share these messages. And I just hope you stay true to yourself. Be good to yourself as always. And I will be back again very soon with another message for all of you, okay? Thank you for helping create a world where it's safe for us to love each other. Infinite love always. Peace.